Hi, Ms Medina's class. Welcome to Miss Julia's speech and language story time. Make sure to pay attention as I read the story because I might have a question for you. But first I want to say hi to everybody. I haven't seen you in so long. Hi, Jesus. Hi, Trevor. Hi, Eden. Hi, Leo. Hi, Shimmer. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Jadiel. Hi, Aaron. Hi, Sam. Hi, JJ. This story is called The Wish Cat by Ragnhild Scammell and Gabby Hansen. Holly's house had a cat flap. It was a small door in the big door, so a cat could come and go. But Holly didn't have a cat. How do you guys think Holly feels in this picture? I'm wondering if Leo knows the answer. If you said sad, I agree with you. Do you know the name for the kind of sad that you feel when you don't have someone and you are all by yourself? If you said lonely, give yourself a pat on the back. She feels lonely and sad. One night, something magical happened. Holly saw a falling star. As the star trailed across the sky, she made a wish. I wish I had a kitten, she whispered. A tiny, cuddly kitten who could jump in and out of the cat flap. Okay, I have another question. What does Holly want? Jadiel, do you know? She wants a cat. Aaron, can you say she wants a cat? Try it. Crash! Something big landed on the windowsill outside. It wasn't a kitten. It was Tom, the scruffiest, most raggedy cat Holly had ever seen. He sat there in the moonlight, smiling a crooked smile. Meow! I'm Tom, your wish cat, he seemed to say. Look, Aaron, look at the cat. Okay, I have a question for Trevor and for everyone, but especially Trevor. What do you think scruffy and raggedy might mean? Well, look at him. Is he clean and smooth? Maybe scruffy and raggedy mean messy and dirty. If you think so, I agree. Okay. It's a mistake, cried Holly. I wished for a kitten. But Tom didn't think Holly had made a mistake. Okay, Shimmer, what do you think Holly thinks of the cat? And how does she mostly feel when she sees him? Do you think she's happy, sad, scared, angry? Maybe something else. Do you think she's surprised? And what is that feeling called when we don't get what we wanted? It starts with a D. When there's something that you're hoping for, but then you don't get it, sometimes that makes us feel disappointed, right? But what do you think about Tom? Let's look at his face. Well, how do you guys think he feels? Do you think he feels happy? What do you think, Jadiel? Okay, let's see what happens next. He rubbed his torn ear against the window and howled so loudly it made him cough and splutter. Meow! Holly hid under her covers, hoping that he'd go away. So I have a question. Why did Holly hide under her covers when she heard his singing? Do you know, Trevor? Do you think she was scared? Do you think she was sleepy and that's why she hid under there? Do you think she didn't like the singing? Or do you think she was playing hide and seek? Why did she go under there? If you said it's because she didn't like his singing, I think I agree with you. The next morning, Tom was still there, waiting for her outside the cat flap. He wanted to come in, and he had brought her a present of a smelly old piece of fish. Wow! Aiden, what did Tom bring Holly? How will we answer this question? Will we say he bringed her a smelly fish? He broughted her a smelly fish? Or he brought her a smelly fish? If you think it's he brought her a smelly fish, I think you got it right. Whoa, wait a minute though. I wonder how Holly will feel about this fish. Yuck, said Holly. She picked it up and dropped it in the garbage can. Tom looked puzzled. Bad cat, she said, shooing him away. So what's the word for how she felt about the fish? Was she scared of it? Was she happy about it? Probably not. Was she sad? Not really. Do you guys know that word for when you feel grossed out about something? That's right. If you think you know the word, it starts with a D. It's disgusted. And if you think something is disgusted, you might say P-U. Hey Zeus, try saying that. P-U. Aaron, can you say yuck? Go on, go home, said Holly, walking over to her swing. Oh no, she told him to leave. But Tom was there before her. He sharpened his claws on her swing and washed his coat noisily, pulling out bits of fur and spitting them everywhere. At lunchtime, Tom sat on the windowsill, watching Holly eat. I wonder if Shimmer knows what is Tom thinking about when he's watching her eat. I want everyone to try to think. Leo, do you know? Do you think he's thinking about playing? He's watching her eat. What do you think he's thinking about? Sleeping? Coloring? Or eating? If you said eating, I think I agree. She broke off a piece of her sandwich and passed it to him through the cat flap. Tom wolfed it down, purring all the time. In the afternoon, a cold wind swept through the garden, and Holly had to wear her jacket and scarf. Tom didn't seem to feel the cold. He followed her around, chasing leaves, bouncing on top of the fence, and showing off. Okay, let's see. What is he doing on the fence? Do you guys know? Aiden, how would we say this? Let's use the word balance. Would we say he is balanced, he is balanced, or he is balancing? If you said he is balancing, I think I agree. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, soon it was time for Holly to go inside. Bye, Tom, she said, and stroked his scruffy head. Tom followed her to the door and settled himself by the cat flap. I wonder if Sam and JJ can try to say the word flap. That's a tricky one. We have to make the f sound and then the l sound. Flap. Try it. That evening it snowed. Sparkling flakes of snow danced in the air. Outside the cat flap, Tom curled himself into a ragged ball to keep warm. Soon there was a little white cushion of snow all over the doorstep and on Tom. How does Tom probably feel in the snow? Jadiel, what do you think? Is he comfortable and cozy? Is he scared of the dark? Is he cold and upset? Or is he too sleepy to care? If you think he is cold and upset, I think I agree. Aaron, do you remember the opposite of cold? Do you remember cold and hot? Cold and hot are opposites. Let's see if we can find out what's going to happen next. Holly heard him meowing miserably. She ran to the cat flap and held it open. Tom came in, shaking snow all over the kitchen floor. Poor old Tom, said Holly. He ate a large plate of food and drank an even larger bowl of warm milk. Tom purred louder than ever when Holly dried him with the kitchen towel. So what did Holly do for Tom? Using the word give, maybe we can answer this question. Would we say she gived him food? She gave him food? Or she give him food? If you said she gave him food, I agree. Let's see what's going to happen next. Soon, Tom had settled down snug on Holly's bed. Holly stroked his scruffy fur, and together they watched the glittering stars. Then suddenly another star fell. Holly couldn't think of a single thing to wish for. She had everything she wanted, and so had Tom. Wow, where are they right now? Do you guys want to take a guess? If you said they're in her bedroom, I think you're right. I wonder if Sam and JJ can try to say the word star. That's a tricky one. Remember, we have to go star. I bet you Trevor can say the word star because he's been practicing his R sounds. Star. Okay, you guys, that is the end of the story. But I want to show you the last picture and see if you can tell me, how does Holly feel about Tom at the end of the story? Do you think she feels scared, bored, happy, or disappointed? I hope everybody said happy because in this picture, she is happy with Tom. I wonder who can tell me, what was this story mostly about? Do you think it's about a girl who got grossed out by a stinky fish? A shooting star that fell on Earth? A girl who wished for a kitten and ended up with a cat she loved? Or a girl who hid under the covers to get away from a cat? What is the story mostly about? If you think it's about a girl who wished for a kitten and ended up with a cat she loved, I think you're right. But that was a tricky one because all of the other things were true, but only one is about what the story is mostly about. Okay, were these questions too easy, too hard, or just right? What did you think of the story? Let me know what kind of stories you like, and I will try to find one that will suit you. And you can comment what kind of story you want. You can have a story with dragons. It could be a froggy story, a superhero story, or something else. Comment below and let me know. What kind of story would you like? The first person to comment might be the next story that I read. Okay? Bye, guys. Thank you.